Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. As a child girl. All right. So what do we have on the burner tonight? Well, I definitely know what I have in my pocket. Woo! So this is my stand-up comedy wall, my open mic. There's actually a mic right here. Sorry, I still don't know how to move my arm when I'm looking at the screen. Fuck, why don't I just look at my arm? There you go, I'm framed. Okay, up, down, right, left. Because you gotta, if you're looking at the screen on the phone, which is reversed everything, then trying to move your arm right, you have to move it left in referencing the screen. It's fucked up. I don't know how to explain it. Inception, man. That's all I can say. Yeah, so there's a couple of things I want to talk about tonight. One of which is that I'm really burnt right now. It's, God. Wasn't really in the mood for that kind of music. Genesis in the background. Maybe it's a little bit loud. I guess we'll find out afterwards. There's only one way to find out. Yeah, so a lot of stuff happened in the last week. I went out with Eva and Lydia. Sorry, Lydia. So I went out with Eva and Lydia, and we went around bar hopping, and there were very many interesting characters. I wish I could have caught some on I can't say tape. I wish I could have caught some here. I could have trapped them in the parameters of this little. Fuck! I'm filming vertically again. I keep on forgetting. Sorry, I'm really sorry. I'm not gonna be one of those guys who like, whoa, we're doing it right now. No, I'm tall. I'm long. I am a lengthy person, so I need to go vertical. I'm vertical. Fuck, I'm mostly vertical. This was a time where I was starting to get horizontal, but no, I'm pretty good vertically now. So so we went out, met some really intriguing characters, but alcohol helps in making so many things appear way more fascinating than they might actually be when you're sober. Is that necessarily a bad thing? I don't think so, man. I mean, sometimes maybe we need a little bit of magic in our lives, and if we're gonna have to go and do a little bit of weed, drink a couple of beers, some wine, whatever, have a few shots, then that's okay, man. In my case, the problem is that I'm not really sure that I can go ahead and control that, because once I start reaching a point where I'm like, hey, I'm having a good time, yeah, but I mean, come on, Erickson, like, I have to pay attention to the signs, and at around 1 o'clock in the morning, I mean, I'm usually in bed, and here I was chatting it up with a Cree barmaid who was telling me about her coyote, husky, golden retriever mix. And the reason why I was having these conversations with various people about huskies and mixes, some really crazy freaking mixes, is because Buddy here and the other buddy, hello buddy, where are you? Where's your face? Oh, there it is. Hello. 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 And buddy number 2. Hello. Oh, there's his nose. This is Mickey's best feature. His nose. Hello, Mickey. And there's the psycho Jack Russell. Look at her. She's always worried. She's always like, oh, what's up? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? I don't know what's happening. I'm nervous. I'm yawning. I'm moving my mouth now. Everything's good. Yeah. I didn't have the little one, but I had the 2 big ones, which Eva had cautioned against. She's like, Erickson, we're going to a couple of bars. I'm not sure that they're going to want to accept dogs. And Well, I think 2 out of the 3 places we went to, they had. Oh my god! 2 out of the 3 places they had bowls of water for the dogs, so that was really decent. Um, yeah, so tonight I'm really low energy, man. I'm low key. On Monday I recorded for about an hour, and that was pretty freaking insightful. However, I don't want to rehash what I've already done, but I was on photo booth on Mac, and the numbers were counting up, man. Like here, 45, 46, so I know that I've been recording for nearly 6 minutes now, and I know that this video is sticking. Whereas in photo booth, at one point, it kind of flickered. There was a program era with the Matrix. Deja vu. What did you say? Deja vu. I'm Keanu Reeves. Oh, I like motorcycles. So I didn't think anything of it. And then when I came to play my hour and something minutes, just to kind of test whether or not it was working before I uploaded it to my YouTube channel, then no, man, it was gone. It was just like this little square box, tiny little square thumbnail box with the play arrow with a white line right across. And I immediately knew what that meant, but my mind refused to accept it. I was like, holy shit, man, I got some good stuff. I was talking about suicide, about actively speaking about suicide, passively saying like things such as, oh boy, I hope I died in my sleep, or I hope I fall asleep in the car and I go over, not actively pursuing your own death, but if it comes, then you welcome it kind of thing. So those were the types of things that I was talking about. And did I already mention? Yeah, I did. Hey, that's my stand-up open mic. Yeah, I did that whole thing. I actually kind of like it. Yeah, it was really fucking great because I realized that as I was writing texts to people, I was being especially effusive with my emotions, more so than I usually am. I mean, yeah, when I do this, right, I vape weed and I don't smoke weed. There's a big difference. So I was like, wow, I'm writing to one of my guys that I miss him. I see his pictures, but I can't actually work with him again because he's a crack addict. Unfortunately, he said he missed me too, or us, or the team, or me. No, me. But then he said that if I needed a worker to give him a call, and I don't. That's one of the things I decided to do earlier this week. I decided to work with some parameters of mine that I've been ignoring, and I'll get back to that in a second. So yeah, what I realized in those texts is that I was essentially saying goodbye. I was writing like my suicide letter in just expressing what, for all intents and purposes, were my last thoughts, or where I was kind of like heading in terms of, I guess, subconscious motivations or behaviors. That's what I was expressing. These were expressions of something that was happening, and I was left with a depleted level of hope over the weekend. Going out with Eva, I was talking, and those conversations were great. The problems began when people really started liking me. And I felt like such a fucking fraud, man. I was like, holy shit, these people are liking me, and I don't know how to maintain that. I am gonna fuck up somewhere. I'm gonna do something. Like, I'm gonna pick a fight with someone. I'm gonna fucking say something stupid, insensitive, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not consistent, right? I'm not consistent in here, and if I if I stray from my regimen, sleep, diet, exercise, I know that I'm gonna have a challenge to face, right? Because look, yeah, man, see what I mean? I've been exercising for 2 fucking months straight, man, and I'm okay with this. This is okay. It's okay, man. Look at that. Look at that. Woo. Yeah, baby. I like this phone. I think I'm photogenic. Like a girl said at the bar, and she wasn't that drunk. You're attractive to me. Ha 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 ha. Thanks for the caveat, baby. You're not so fat to whales. God, she's so big. I didn't realize how big she was, really, until later on. Wink, wink. Oh my God, man. When you know, I got long arms. Look at this. Look at the lady's arms. They're long, man. Look at that. They're not even in the frame. Look, long, motherfucking long arms. Ah! I'm the skinny man. What was his name? The skinny man. These are long arms. I had difficulties getting my arms around her, man. Ah! I lent her my jacket. She was with us in the terrace, on the terrace, and then when it was time for me to leave, she was unwilling to relinquish the jacket. She was trying to be cute about it, but I mean, she was so big. But I was tipsy, right? And so, my gosh, man. So then she asked for my number. So we started off her wanting to be my campaign manager when I'm going to run for mayor over here. I'm not going to win. I'm just going to run for mayor. And, hey, think small. So, what is it running for a mayor, right? What is that all about? Well, we think your ideas and policies are fucking stupid! Okay. All right. Like, don't personalize, man. See the funny in it. Like when I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, that's why I'm a little bit down. Like, I'm tired. And I stepped right into that little Jack Russell Corgi's poo, man. She did it right there on the tiles. Very nice of her, you know, very convenient spots in the bathroom. So it's in the general vicinity of where that type of stuff needs to be. However, at 4 o'clock in the morning when my heel's going right into, well, it was pretty solid though. It had the consistency of almond paste. Yeah, there you go. Huh? You got it? Almond paste. So it wasn't squishy. You know, it didn't feel like, well, you know what I mean? Like, you know, canned tomato poo. You know what I mean? That consistency. So yeah, it was pretty, that was a good thing. Seeing the funny, right? You gotta see the funny. However, I wasn't able to fall asleep for an hour, so I only got like broken wise 5 hours of sleep. And today, my God, to travel 1.5 kilometers, it took us 40 minutes. There were 55 milliliters of rain apparently that fell. And it started raining last night, and it just went throughout the whole night. And in the morning, you wake up, and there's just, Gus, sorry for you Americans. Milliliters, 1.5 kilometers, and there were 30 knot gusts of 30 knots of wind. Gusts, no, fuck, redundant. That was just fucking insane, man. You know, and I was driving my big 24-foot truck, moving truck, and there you go, a little bit of Americanisms there. Imperial, what's the other one called? Fuck Imperial. Yeah, I think Imperial is, yeah. So yeah, and the truck's like rocking. We're like rocking in it. That was pretty freaking intense. So we moved this lady named Jessica Love. What a great name, eh? Spelled the way it sounds. LOUPHTZE. love. So yeah, and she was going up to a fourth floor on Saint Denis, like in the total fucking high intense. She's from North Carolina, and when we moved her there, I said, "So, you don't? Are you aware of how much activity there is on your screen?" She's like, "Oh yes." She seemed really thrilled about this. Very, 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 like she really desired that intensity. The music, the restaurants, the cars, no, it's just total concentration of tourism there. Plus, you also have one of the French universities, the more liberal, progressive one, UQAM, Université Québec à Montréal. A lot of kind of like socialism there. It's not as conservative as like Université de Montréal. There, people are a little bit more pretentious, so they're not as interesting. Unless you see the funny in it. I believe that at 21 years old, I should espouse all of these conservative and rigid behaviors and beliefs. And it's just like, shut the fuck up, you fucking robot. Holy shit, don't we have enough robots? Don't we have enough people that you can easily program? Oh, here's the code by which you can now survive and gain status, power, pretty women, promotions at work, high-paying salaries. Follow this code. Okay. Do not deviate. Jesus. Anyhow, maybe I'm a little bit inaccurate. I really wish I were. I'm just disappointed in a lot of people. There's too many conventional people out there. And people like us, like me, we're seen as fucking crazy. Well, we didn't get to be this way for no reason, man. That's what I told the guys at my men's group. You know, you send 10 people in a room, if they're all unconscious, it's not the people that are a problem, right? It's the air quality. So yeah, truck shaking, we get to the client, she's going to a fourth floor, I'm asking her about the area, and it's just like, wow. So yeah, that was a really nice client, really. Fourth floor though, 4 stories, but we were 3 plus her, so it was nice. Then we drove off to Ville-Saint-Laurent, which is in the northern part of Montreal, and as we started going in a particular direction, we were heading east, I turned to the guys and I said, this isn't a good neighborhood. You can tell that there's a lack of work because ultimately I wouldn't be choosing these neighborhoods. These are neighborhoods where the destitute, the immigrants with no credit, no jobs, they come to live here. So there's a big mismatch of various ethnicities. And I'm not saying there's anything with these people. All I'm saying is that they don't have a lot of money yet. It's not to say that they do things that are bad. They just came here and they're trying to get ahead. And that's, until they get there, I would rather no longer have to move them, because what happens is that you sometimes go into buildings where there just isn't any money to maintain the common areas. So there's like lots of graffiti, the smell of pee, there's a lot of circulars, there's like holes and scratches along the walls. It looks pretty fucking rough, man. And usually things are pretty dark and tiny and tight in those areas, and that's what they want to do. They just want to stuff these immigrants away like they're cockroaches, right? So there's your Roach Motel. Welcome to Canada. So the lady on top of this happened to be a hoarder. So that's what we were stuck with today. An Asian hoarder and Miss Love. Oh yes. And the day finished off with Mark and I moving at least a 9-foot couch in a Westmount mini mansion. That's yeah, it's funny. Eh? We went from like a really destitute neighborhood, then we went over to Westmount. Like in the middle part, there's the bottom part of Westmount, which people don't like to admit they come from usually. Then there's the middle part, so you're gonna see a lot of doctors, surgeons, and then there's the really higher part where, I don't know, man, it's probably owned by a bunch of people from Dubai. Because, I mean, there's this one house we once went in. I'm sure these people didn't know what the hell they were hiring. And it was like a mausoleum. It was all marble everywhere, marble. It's so cold. God. It's like everything was a cutting board for garlic. It was absolutely insane. There's nothing. There was a goddamn elevator inside. Okay. So we were in the middle part, 9-foot couch, and this thing weighed quite a bit. The guy there was low energy, you know, like, hi, thanks guys. I moved this couch once before. I didn't want to do it again. And although I charged him $150, he paid $200. He was a really cool guy, really cool guy. And I mean, he had this one picture of Batman and Robin, but the campy version back from the 50s and 60s with, come on, it's coming, Adam West, thank you. And the other guy, Robin, whoever the fuck he was. And they're kissing, they're like full on, you know, and it was like, and I told him, I said, hey, I really like that. He's like, yeah, thanks. And he was excited for the first time. And I guess, I don't know, I wasn't trying to say, hey man, guess what? I accept your homosexuality, like you need that, but maybe you don't need another fucking Uber mensch raining on your fucking homosexual parade in which you feel that you can live in a normal universe and people don't make a fucking issue out of it. I really liked the picture and I liked the message it was conveying, imparting. And he thanked me for that. So I guess on some level I was pretty happy to know that if I were a homophobe, I wouldn't be liking that picture. I'd be probably fucking hating it and wanting to fucking stomp on it homophobically. But I really enjoyed it, and I guess he was happy that I was enjoying that, and maybe he's a little tired of the opposite. So yeah, I felt like I connected with him. That was nice. That was a nice connection. Afterwards, I drove over to Lisa. Still raining. I think it's still raining in Montreal, but it's tapering off. So all day, man, drizzle all day. It's like being in a shower all freaking day. And I was just like, damn. I got to Lisa's and just tired. So I got out of there. Now I'm here. And I guess this is a big fucking setup, a precursor to me singing, because I'm about to watch Hobbs and Shaw, and the opening song is If I Could Save Time in a Bottle. And I was like, hey, I think I can do that one. So, this is week 2, man, of me doing singing. Well, I've been singing for a long time before, but apparently I was keeping everything up here in my chest. And that's why I was hurting my throat. I could say, and I would sputter out and crash. So apparently now, all I need to do is breathe from the belly. And the notes are a little easier to carry. I don't think I'm singing as flat. So, well, hold on. Peter Gabriel is finishing up his song. I'm gonna have a little bit of water. Woohoo! This is what I measure the amount of water that I drink in a day. That container is 1.5 liters. I bought it off Amazon. Fuck, I'm still not green, man. Okay, where are we gonna set you up? Does this work? Yeah, kind of. Nice. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, fucking ruined my glasses. Okay, well, we just have to go into back history because this has been playing for about 30 minutes. We had it. Okay, this is by Jim Croce. Well, here, I'm just gonna finish doing this. We're gonna set it up a little bit, and we're gonna see who this is.
First thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with.
All right. So you get the melody, eh? Oh my God, it's very melancholic, and it's a little bit like Keats, an ode to a Grecian urn. Just preserving time, man. Just wanting to stop at one point and just say fuck. Because really, in the end, I think a lot of this shit we do is just to block that reality out, man. We work, we go to the bar, we do coke, we go and get a wax. Just, fuck, there's like so many activities that I can only list 4. We buy a car, we go shopping, we have children, we freak out over mortgage rates, we invest on Wall Street, we design buildings that touch the universe. Yeah, man. So there you go. We finished the song. We're going to start it again. And I'm going to sing it.
If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. There never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know that you're the one I want to go through time with.
If I had a box just for wishes and dreams that had never come true, the box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've looked around enough to know that you're the one I want to go through time with. This other one I haven't practiced very much, and nor did I with
You watched the whole game.
the previous one that we just did.
You know the players.
Time in a Bottle.
Who's injured? Making a
I think
comeback.
second time singing it, so I know I was straining. I felt it,
Have you prepared to choose our nation?
but tomorrow's my second class, right?
It's in your
So I'm gonna be practicing patience. So here, let's do little Cat Stevens, man. Oh, look at that!
Sing a song
What
now.
the fuck is this? Mamas and the papas.
It's called Wild World. And
It's called Wild World, and one day I will go and support a religion that wants to either dominate it, or blow it up. La, 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 la.
now that I've lost everything to you, you say you
I wonder if I can do that
want
warble.
something
I don't think so.
and it's
Do I want to do that
breaking
warble?
me, then
It's so
oh, I'd like to sing a song now.
not hokey, but folk festival, you know. Na 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 na. It's a little too much there. Na 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 na. Now that I've lost everything to you, you say you wanna start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving. If you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice things to wear, but then a lot of nice things turn bad out there. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I always remember you as a child, girl. Girl.
You know I've
I've
seen
seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two, because I never want to see you, girl. Don't be a bad girl, hey, but if you want to leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there, but just remember there's a lot of bad, and beware, beware.
beware.
Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child, girl. Love you, but if you wanna leave, take good care. There are nice friends out there, but just remember there's a lot of bad, and beware, beware. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child, girl. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And it's hard to get by just upon a smile. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child, girl. So, yeah, woo! We did it! Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to show you guys is this apparatus that I purchased from China. Yeah, baby. You'll never guess what the fuck this is. What the hell is this? Oh, it's not working, that's what it is. Oh, fuck, it's not. Hey, hey, look at this. I am a genius. This is a genius move. you want to be putting electrical wires in your mouth that are plugged in. So you definitely want to make sure that you hold this right there tight in between your teeth with your moist tongue. Okay. So I was watching this trainer who was helping Matt Damon with a knee issue. Apparently it was him or Jennifer Aniston, one of the two. So he had a month to try to give him some good therapy. And as Eva said, it certainly wasn't just the massage gun that went ahead and cured or not resolved, but lessened the pain. I'm sure that if it's as a result of fucking patella femoral issues, you can do all the fucking percussive massaging that you want, do all the fucking fascia cleansing, the increasing of the blood flow, the purification of the toxins, and all this other bullshit. And oh God, Jesus Christ, what a bunch of hocus pocus, man. It's like blah 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 blah. So yeah. So this guy was helping either Jennifer Aniston or Matt Damon with a knee issue so that they could move on. It was probably Matt Damon because he had just come off that film where he's some fucking fat dude in an office, and then he went on to do Elysium with that Jodie Foster woman, fucking Taxi Driver. That was her first film, by the way. Yeah, watch it. To watch Taxi Driver, man. Then you're gonna understand everything about this guy right here. It's a lot of Jack Nicholson. No, not The Shining. Okay, maybe The Shining. Fox, shut up! I hate fucking cats. You know why I hate him? Because Eva had him on Spotify, and I was like, "Ooh, look how badass this guy is, so poetic." Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, right. Then it went on to his less played songs for good reason. It was so hokey. And it's always the same tone. It's like, okay, guy, we got it. Fuck. You know, you got that style. But I mean, I guess it's the same thing with everybody. I mean, look at the Guess Who. Look at the lead singer of that guy with the curly black hair. I forget it. There's an R in his name. Don't tell me. Whatever. Yeah, that guy's what a freaking drama queen. Oh, I wish I could have hit that note. I could have done better. I could have hit it. American woman. So, yeah, so he was helping out Matt Damon with his knee, and so he was pounding this thing, man. Oh, it's still not working. Holy fuck. What is happening? Here we go. Let's see if we can get this baby to work. Okay, well, I'm seeing already that it's not actually... Ah! This isn't even on super high. No, actually it is. Okay, so there you go. Start doing the back. Ah! Got a lot of tension there. There you go. Woo! Woo! Ow, ow, ow. I get my